Hey everybody, John Hiley here with DentTrainer.com. Coming to you today, this is going to be an addition to the last tutorial that I made here on a couple different edge tools. So since I've made that tutorial, I actually received the edge jacks, and basically it's this tool right here that you can actually thread in different tips. You can do the same thing over here. This is a picture of the larger one. And have not got to use the larger one, but I assume it's going to come in certain situations where you need to get in a little bit deeper into the panel. But here's the smaller one that we're going to be doing on this little tutorial, little rundown how this tool works today. And I'll tell you what, you can put any tip that you like on there, but I'm having a lot of luck with just the plastic tips. In my opinion, work phenomenal. Between the last two tools that I used, I do believe that this one has the most power. It's definitely, ease of use is really nice. Let me show you exactly how you use this tool. You actually use it with your mini lifter. Now, there have been some folks that have used it with a robo lifter, so you can use it with that lifter. But from my understanding, it's a little bit, it's not as good, or it doesn't work as well with this mini lifter. However, you know, to say that, I actually talked to Shane about this, and if he was to try to make it to fit every single mini lifter, it would be wild how many different makes and models of these that he would have to make. The price would go up, and the bottom line is, they fit great, fits great into mine. This is a Dent Gear mini lifter, and it works just fine. So literally what you do here is you actually insert this, just like a glue tab, into the mini lifter. And what it does, it gives you a little gap right here that you can slide up to the panel, close the mini lifter into the panel. So literally it's the same principle as the last few tools, but I'm going to tell you here, I've been playing with this thing. This has a lot more accuracy and power. You can get the job done either way, but for convenience of use, this will probably be my go-to edge tool at this point. And it does have your convenient hole that's milled out right here, and that is so you can get a direct visual to the damage that you're working on the edge of the door. But anyhow, let's just go ahead and jump in here. All right, everybody, I know that I'm like the headless horseman in this video, but don't let that distract you. The action is going on down here. So let me go ahead and pop this in place into the mini lifter. Let me get a good visual of that. Slide it into place, okay? And I'm actually able to, believe it or not, I mean, this actually holds in quite well. So, you know, you would think that it would be loose and easily fall off. It would eventually if I shook it up and down. There, see, now it fell off. But in normal circumstances, just to balance it there is really not an issue. That was one of the big things that, look at you down here, that was one of the big things that I actually thought whenever I first received this, is that balancing this in the mini lifter was going to give me problems. But as you can see, it can fall out, but in any regard, I mean, it's not bad at all. I mean, if you're doing PDR, you should be coordinated enough to handle this. Trust me. So I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how you attach this. All right, here to the back side of the lifter. You can go ahead and flip the feet down just like you're doing a glue pull. And then here's kind of your front view. You just tighten the mini lifter like you would on a glue tab to your desired strength. You know, I was really surprised that the mini lifter would do so well on this. I mean, you can rip a very big high spot. We're not going to be fixing any dents on this panel. However, I'm just going to show you the ease of how well this can actually push through the panel. We'll go ahead and bring you around here and take a look at it. All right, guys, so what we're going to be testing here is how well it pushes through the double layer, which is back here, and then if you see the seam line right here, that's a triple layer because you've got the back layer here in the middle, the layer on the top, and then also the fold over from the door skin. So we'll be testing both of them, and we'll see how well that we can push a high spot into the other side of the panel. And here's a quick look at the hookup here. Let me see if I can slide it right on in. And you can kind of see now that I've actually got the mini lifter feet right here on the front of the panel. I've got my tip right here on the back, and this hole here is so you can actually see the dent that you're working on. What I've noticed is you can also elevate your head and look through it from the top. Haven't really tried to look through it from the bottom, but you can kind of see through there a little bit from the top as well. But this is definitely the best vantage point while working the little dings. And you can see here that you can actually grab it and just pull straight into it. All right, everybody, so let's go ahead and hook up to our spot here. You can see there's no high spots in here. Let's go ahead and hook our tool up. And I am trying to work around this camera as well, so if you could imagine, it's kind of sitting right in front of me here. Let's go ahead and start right here onto the single panel, and let's give it one big pull. You guys seen that in the camera right away, didn't you? Very, very easy to go through that single panel there. I mean, just one pull actually just flipped that into a high spot. All right, guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and take it through a double or a triple layered panel here. Couple nice squeezes there, and you guys see it? Let me go ahead and zoom up on it a little bit. You're not gonna get the the reaction there of the double panel on the triple seam panel here, but you can see here it went through it with ease. If you guys are wondering how well it works, the edge jack is definitely going to be my go-to edge tool. Definitely going to be able to use the other ones, but I think this one's going to be this one's a little bit faster, and it's definitely got a lot more power. Keep in mind that as well, the power can easily get away from you. So just take your time with it and you will do all right. All right, everybody, it was a pleasure having you along for this tutorial. And once again, John Hiley with DentTrainer.com. We look forward to seeing you on the next one.